Have you ever felt that gut-twisting moment when the woman you love looks right through you, as if your needs, your boundaries, your very presence barely register? Imagine trading that silent frustration for the unshakable clarity of knowing exactly what to do the next time it happens. Right now, as you're watching, thousands of men are sitting across from girlfriends or wives who subtly test limits, chip away at confidence, or dangle the threat of leaving. The clock is ticking. Every hour spent in confusion cements habits that are almost impossible to break later. So let's slice straight to the bone, no fluffy introductions. The single biggest relationship destroyer for men today is tolerating disrespect disguised as talking things out. If you've ever asked yourself, why does she keep pushing when I'm already trying to be reasonable, stay with me. By the end of this video you'll be armed with a principle so decisive that it can reset power dynamics in one sentence, and you'll be able to use it tonight without drama or ultimatums. Skip the solution for a second and feel the real cost of inaction. Fast forward 5 years, you're still tiptoeing around her moods, auto-editing every opinion, afraid she'll walk out if you hold your ground. That fear leaks into your work, you dodge tough calls, your promotion goes to the louder guy. Now rewind to the version of you 10 years ago, the one who promised never to lose himself for a relationship. How angry would he be watching you apologize for things you didn't do? And what about the positive future you're forfeiting? Picture waking up next to someone who respects pauses in conversation, who values your focus and ambition instead of sabotaging them. That future vanishes if you keep rewarding manipulation with compromise. Left unchecked, the tiny fights become chronic cortisol spikes, high blood pressure, poor sleep, shrinking social circle. Worst consequence? You start to believe you deserve it. That mental shift is the quiet killer of potential, and it starts right here if nothing changes. Let's ground this with a real-world snapshot. Mark, 32, software architect, dated Lena for 2 years. Anytime he set weekend plans, gym at 9, brunch at 11, she'd announce, maybe I'll just go stay at my sister's if you're too busy. Harmless on paper, right? But every threat landed like a jab. Mark compromised, skipped workouts, ditched friends. 6 months in, Lena's maybe became a weekend disappearance. No explanation. She reappeared Monday, acting as if nothing happened. Mark's productivity tanked. A missed sprint deadline cost his team a bonus. Meanwhile, Lena learned one lesson: walking away worked. Her absences became bargaining chips for bigger concessions, joint account, pricey trip, engagement timeline. Mark only snapped awake when a mentor asked, when did you give her the remote to your self-respect? Too late. He'd hardwired a cycle where disrespect equaled reward. The takeaway: patterns set early calcify fast. If you don't install a boundary before the first disappearance, you'll be negotiating every basic need forever. Here's the first slice of the antidote, the open door rule. One sentence, calmly delivered, no theatrics. I want you here because you choose to be. If you ever feel you shouldn't, the door is open for you to leave, and it won't swing back. Why does this work? Because genuine commitment thrives on freedom, not captivity. You're replacing silent dread with explicit choice. The rule breaks the manipulation loop by removing its payoff, return tickets. Suddenly, flouncing off isn't leverage, it's a one-way exit. Implement it tonight like this: wait for a neutral moment, not mid-argument, look her in the eye, state the rule once, then drop it. No, got that, follow UPS. Your calm frames it as principle, not threat. The psychological shift is immediate. She sees you're secure enough to let her go, which paradoxically increases attraction for those who truly value the relationship and exposes those who don't. But pause, solving one problem uncovers another. Many guys hear this and think, great, I'll toss the rule around every time she's late. That's misuse, and it backfires fast. The open door is a fire alarm lever, not a doorbell. Pull it too often and it becomes white noise. Worse, it morphs you into the manipulator. Quick community check-in. Dear viewers, recall the first time respect began to erode in a past relationship. What tiny signal did you overlook? Share that moment in the comments so every man here can recognize the warning signs earlier and cut off months of turmoil. Your story might be the cue that saves someone else's sanity, and the discussion will stockpile real-life examples we'll analyze in an upcoming live session exclusively for subscribers. Engaging now isn't a favor to the channel, it's a future reference library you'll have first access to. Ready for the full framework? Step 1. State the open door once, as shown. Step 2. Detach from outcome, mean it. That means mentally accepting both possibilities: she stays respectfully or leaves permanently. Step 3. Mirror behavior, not words. If she tests with, maybe I should go, respond evenly, I'll order you a ride if you need. No sarcasm, no pleading. Step 4, act immediately on her choice. Leaves. Logistics, goodbye. Returns at 2 a.m. regretting it. Too late, the rule already defined no revolving door. Step 5, reinforce positives. When she invests, keeps plans, communicates respectfully, reward naturally with presence, attention, shared experiences. Step 6, audit yourself. The rule only has moral weight if you uphold comparable standards, honesty, consistency, no emotional blackmail. Practice together, these steps turn the boundary into culture, not tactic. Over weeks, you'll feel lighter, more assertive, and, crucially, able to pour that recovered energy into career, fitness, friendships. Men who apply this framework report a striking pattern. In relationships that had authentic love, the open door deepened trust, partners felt secure, arguments shortened, decision-making became collaborative. In hollow bonds, the curtain dropped fast, 1 or 2 tests, exit, done. That clarity is priceless. Imagine redirecting the hours you used to spend deciphering mixed signals into mastering a new language, finishing a side hustle, or just sleeping 8 solid hours. And yes, some breakups will sting, but the pain is clean and finite, unlike the low-grade fever of chronic disrespect. Even better, you become a magnet for high-value partners who sense uncompromising self-respect. That shift in your vibe echoes in professional settings too. Colleagues hear it in your no-to-scope creep, managers see it in your posture during negotiations. Boundary mastery is contagious across life domains. We've journeyed from pinpointing hidden disrespect to installing a boundary that not only diffuses manipulation but amplifies mutual choice. The open door rule is simple to say, transformative to live, and ruthless in separating real devotion from conditional attachment. Ultimately, it's about aligning your external relationship with the internal one you have with yourself, unconditional loyalty to your own principles. If today's walkthrough sparked an insight, don't let it fade into the scroll. Take 60 seconds after this video ends, write the rule in your own words, practice it aloud, feel the conviction behind it. Then subscribe so you'll catch next week's deep dive on rebuilding attraction after boundaries are set. Until then, stand tall, keep the door open, and never barter your self-respect again. See you in the next video.